So that last video was obviously done on a new camera, specifically this camera. It's tiny. It's an SJCAM 4000, 1080p, 12 megapixel rather, 12 megapixel photos available. It's got zoom, motion detector. It's got a car mode. It's got time lapse. It's got a serious pile of extra stuff that comes with it, including stuff for shooting underwater. And it's really inexpensive. So it's not the most amazing camera in the world. It has not a lot of controls. It has on-off button there. It has an OK button here. It has an up and down button there. And between all of it, you're supposed to be able to do all this. It's not the most intuitive thing in the world, but once you get used to it, it looks like it should be pretty all right. So what have I learned from this particular experiment? Well, first of all, at its basic setting, the lens has a fisheye effect going on. It has 4 different field of view options off, whatever that means, which is like wide, which is the next one. Then there's middle, and then there's narrow. Narrow is the only one that doesn't seem to have a fisheye effect on it, so I'll be using that from now on. It's basically like a slight zoom. It's not the zoom function. It's got a digital zoom available. This is different, but it's similar. Okay, as you may have also noticed, the internal microphone for it is not that great. It is, I haven't done exact tests on it yet, but it is at best as good as the one on the phone I'm using to video this right now. So I may have to find another way of doing that, or put an external mic on it or something. Third thing you may have noticed in the video is I am still fat. So yes, I have lost about 4 or 5 pounds since this time last month, since the beginning of August, and that is not nearly fast enough for me, although it is progress, of course. Month by month we go. I am basically about to where I was when the injuries and so forth caused me to get all messed up, and then I get back on track, and I have not been tracking it properly. I'm back about to where I was when I last used Fitocracy. Now Fitocracy, I can't remember if I've mentioned to you before. I highly recommend it. Have a look at it. It's a free thing. I'll discuss it some other time, but basically it's there's a subscription model, but for the most part it's free to use. You can use it to track your progress and your friends and so forth, and you can share stuff. And basically I should be recording all this on Fitocracy. It's got really good tracking. If you are there, if you do get a, sorry, there's this fly that's making me completely bonkers. If you do get on Fitocracy, there will be something that I call accountability, which is the good side of peer pressure. So by all means, please get on there. If I know somebody else is looking, I will be much more well behaved, which for me is always a problem, as you probably are aware. So, what else did we learn from the video? Oh, the color and focus seem pretty good. It doesn't look like it's got the same weird color issues that I tend to have on this one, where the super saturation, hang on a sec, let me try that again. There doesn't seem to be the saturation issues that cause me to have all sort of blotchy look as I do on this phone. So that's nice anyway. So I think I'm going to use it, and this means that this is just the beginning of finally getting to the actual project videos that I promised along the way. There's going to be more regular project videos and a lot more of them, starting soon, in fact this week or next at the latest. See you then.